Hello, St. Louis, and welcome to OnSTL.com. Oh!
Today's segment is brought to you by Sterling Transportation and Limousine Service, providing professional limousine service for any occasion. You can call Carl at 314-222-1700.
It's always nice to have Tom Stockman, movie geek extraordinaire, with us, sure. And with a purpose. He always comes with a purpose. Tom, welcome back.
He comes with toys.
That's right.
You've got so much stuff. I think you've got the most stuff.
I do. I think my wife would agree with that.
When you die, is it going to say, I win?
You've seen the basement. You've seen the basement, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Well, September 2nd is coming up, day after Labor Day, Tuesday, and Tom has the Frankenstein movie madness.
That's right. Super 8 Frankenstein movie madness.
Ooh, goody. Not only that, he's got the shirt. He's got the button, the shirt, and the other shirt.
Grant, if you could do a quick turnaround here to see.
Yeah, show him the back
get
of
an
you,
idea.
too.
He has an entire basement full of things like this. The guy's amazing.
But show the back of his shirt that he's wearing.
Those are...
I'm wearing everything except the neck bolts.
Yeah.
I have some. Actually, I have 2 pairs. You just told me.
Now, this is at the Way Out Club. It starts at 8 p.m. Tuesday. What is the admission price?
$3. It breaks down to like a quarter a movie. You can't beat that.
And what I want to do is first go down the list of Frankenstein movies alone that you're going to see that. Now, these are the 8mm versions. You know, they're condensed versions. Right. Explain how that works, Tom.
Well, this is how they used to sell these movies back in the days before VHS tapes. They would take a movie and they would condense it down. This is Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. It's condensed down to about 10 minutes.
What is that? Is that a 8mm?
That's a Super 8.
Oh, Super 8.
And this will be on a big screen. This will be projected on a big screen.
And it's got a little magnetic sound stripe on the side. So
why do they condense it down to a short time so they can give more of them?
Well, I guess they could sell more. And if they were to sell you the entire movie, it would be on like 5 or 6 big reels, and it would be sort of cumbersome. I think this was just affordable.
And actually, that works for today's attention span.
It does. I find these things a lot of fun to watch.
Good.
When was the last time you saw the full length of these movies?
I watch them. You'd be surprised how often I watch these old horror movies.
No, I would not be surprised.
I watch them all the time.
I would not be. Now, this is the Way Out Club at 2525 Jefferson.
Yeah.
And if you've never been there, it was just recently nominated by RFT for the place to go for your last date.
Yes,
to give you an idea what kind of place we're talking about.
It's the greatest.
It is a great place.
And memorable.
Now, I want to go down the list of the films that'll be showing there on 8mm. You've got Frankenstein, the 1931 Frankenstein.
Sure.
Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, Ghost of Frankenstein, House of Frankenstein, Summer Home of Frankenstein.
Already.
Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Frankenstein meets the Fockers. Bridesmaid of Frankenstein, son-in-law of Frankenstein, ex-wife of Frankenstein, divorce lawyer of Frankenstein. I was a teenage Frankenstein. I was a tween Frankenstein, and Frankenstein conquers the world.
Where's the porno Frankenstein?
That's in there. You don't want to know.
Do you have that?
No, I do not. That would be a different theme.
I made up a few of them.
You did.
Huge.
But most of those you didn't.
Most of them are real,
honestly, that is like, I had no idea. Who's making all these? And are they, still in business?
No. When pretty much when VHS tapes were introduced in the early 80s, the market for Super 8s pretty much evaporated overnight.
The list that he read was all Super 8?
Almost. Except for the ones he made up.
Crazy.
Now, I want to point something out here, Joy. Tell me. Hey, really? Is he related to Frankenstein or what?
Is he related?
He's Frankenstein with a beard.
Just call me Frank.
So what era was this again that this was done mostly?
Well, the movies themselves were made in the 30s and 40s.
Right.
But it's sort of interesting. When they were made in the 30s and 40s by Universal Studios, they were marketed towards adults. But in the real early 60s, they were released to television for the first time, and they found a new audience. Kids.
Yeah.
So kids went nuts over the monsters. It was a whole fad, the monster craze of the early 60s.
Yeah, the lunchboxes. Yeah. I bet you have those.
I do. And then, so in the early 60s, all these toys came out, as well as these Super 8 films, so kids could watch their favorite movies at home. They didn't have cable
they didn't have to go
VCRs
run the streets and who knows what.
Right.
And at the Way Out Club, you're sitting in a bar, basically. And I mean, they have a big room in the back. And you always bring a lot of prizes. You bringing prizes this time?
I do. I do. I'm going to do some Frankenstein trivia.
Okay.
And I've got some scary DVDs to give away, and then we'll have somebody from Allied usually shows up with some T-shirts or posters from whatever new movie's coming out next week. And
well, you have other movies other than Frankenstein movies.
I do. Whenever I do a theme show, I like to mix it up for a little variety. I'm showing The White Buffalo with Charles Bronson. Saturn III with Kirk Douglas and Farrah Fawcett, a couple others that aren't Frankenstein.
These are amazing.
I think I have,
I think I have
eight Frankenstein movies, though.
Yeah, so it's an evening, and you kick back, have a couple beers, enjoy it, and you have like an intermission where you give things away.
Yeah.
And a very large screen. That is this coming Tuesday, day after Labor Day, 8 p.m. at the Way Out Club, 2525 Jefferson Avenue.
Right.
We'll see you there, Tom.
Okay. Thank you, guys.